Good morning. It is Monday, May 25th, and that means two things. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, cut that out, don't be a dick. It's also time for the lighting industry news brief brought to you by Keystone Tech and the XFit area light with OpticSwap. And yeah, obviously the OpticSwap is easy. 3 interchangeable lenses, again, interchangeable without hand tools. Just little flippy clamps, technical term, flippy clamps, but they're all in the box. No tools required, makes it easy to stock. Again, like a lot of Keystone products, that does include a selectable power output, a selectable color temperature. You get a photocell and multiple mounting options. One box, many projects. That is light made easy at KeystoneTech.com, or the link is in the description. Let's get into the news because the U.S. Department of Energy has proposed a new procedure on lamp testing, which will clarify that general service lamps don't have to be tested as color changing lamps, even if they do change color. Also, that if a general service lamp operates at multiple CCTs, they only have to test it one. Not sure if that's a great idea. And also, the lamps with additional components that do not affect light output must be turned off during testing. The U.S. DOE has funded 61 new projects, $17 million spread across the country through the Energy Efficiency Conservation Block Grant Program. NEMA had a big old annual convention recently, which means they set new standards. Four new standards are related to supporting the Build American, Buy American Act, as well as storage, microgrids, and EVs. Those are already active as of now. Not now, but soon. They set a time. Sorry. And we have new names of members and awards being presented. Trident has divested Hoffman Engineering. The lighting and night vision firm will have to go its own way. Orion is American, per the terms of the Build America, Buy America Act. Southwire has expanded with a bigger space in Youngsville, North Carolina. The IALD, the International Association of Lighting Designers, has added a new chapter in Texas. I think that's their 35th. Amerlux has added solar panels to their office. They're not selling any, but they just have a 1.5 milliwatt rooftop solar system on their HQ and manufacturing facility now. We have $580 million in federal funds going to U.S. ports. This is under the bipartisan infrastructure law. Lucidity has moved some of their production to Cambodia. Half will remain in China. This move is specifically a move ahead of possible tariffs in the near future. A Texas federal judge has blocked a change to overtime law, which would have allowed salaried employees to be eligible for overtime pay. Get a grip on lighting, hosts Eric Teacher from the floor of Canada Light Expo. Submissions are now open for the NAED Awards. With 7 categories, those are open for submissions until the 15th. GM Lighting supported Hurricane Helene recovery with 6 full pallets of luminaires and associated gear being donated to rebuilding homes. Brightcore and Luminance have begun a community solar business with new projects coming online in New Jersey. Outdoor Living Supply is adding stores in 4 states. They're mostly a hardscape retailer, but obviously that comes with lighting. They're going to be up and running in both Carolinas, Georgia, and California. Boise Cascade will be repping Trex in New Jersey. On the legal side of things, Lidl e-commerce's case has been dismissed. In the EU, they have upheld a previous lamp design decision. And Ace Parking Management has sued DAMG Lighting. This is a hotel parking lot that has defective lighting, and DAMG may be on the line for breach of contract, specifically when it comes to maintenance. In events and webinars, we have a full schedule for the Nearshoring Expo in Dallas, Texas this December. Nearshoring is a polite marketing term for moving production away from China to places that America does not consider to be a political enemy yet. I think in Canada, the term is friendshoring. This has been the Linguistics Corner. ArcLight is seeking speakers and exhibitors. Proposals and reg forms are open. We have some free trips for Light Fair if they think you're an industry leader. They have announced that if your job title is impressive enough, you will be offered free airfare, free accommodations, and free tickets to Light Fair. Good for them, I guess. The IES's Light for Life is on December 3rd. This is a day of presentations related to TM32. In IoT news, smart home tech will save you 25% on your energy and heating bills if you do it right. And most of that's from the heating side. The heating side. Thank you. The National Lighting Bureau is seeking Lighting Transformation Awards submissions. Enter your controls projects by March 25th. Marissa Wright explains that a smart city cannot operate without machine learning and generative modeling, which is probably true, actually. That's a lot of data. Miami-Dade has launched their first smart county project, really, with Digital Alpha backing a connected streetlight program. In R&D news, we've found that near-infrared lighting does have health benefits, specifically related to parasympathetic brain activity, the stuff that makes you feel good. Deep-sea researchers have finally tracked down a glowing mollusk, the Bathydevius I failed Latin. The Bathydevius caudactylus was first spotted 24 years ago, 80,000 feet below the surface, but now they've found a bunch more, and we can confirm, totally new mollusk, it glows in the dark. And Mojo Vision showed off new micro-LED AR lenses, which is to say, contact lenses that let you see what the internet wants you to see, like it's a William Gibson novel or something. On the dark side of things, we have found that constant light, poor diet, will alter cortisone levels and activity and feeding in pregnant and nursing mice. The circadian system has been linked with bile acid production in humans. We still find yet another survey that determines that headlights are too bright for comfort. Blue light has been linked with early puberty and bone development in human females. We have Allen being linked with poor cholesterol in humans. The Design Lights Consortium has updated their lighting ordinance map. Bisbee, Arizona has been named officially a dark sky community by Dark Sky International. The Society for Light Treatment and Biological Rhythms released their full list of presentations from their 35th annual meeting. Emerson, a lighting company, is citing dark sky regulations in ad copy for their dimmable, color-selectable flood lighting. That's not an endorsement. That's just me observing that they're doing that. Uxbridge, Ontario has been certified bird-friendly, as has Sarnia, Ontario, based on a number of interventions for migration season. The University of Wisconsin at Madison will be adding amber lighting to their lakeshore trails after a number of wildlife studies. Bird conservationists have sued Maui, the city of Maui, and Hawaiian Electric for bird safety, specifically related to street lighting. Macronesia has begun a bird-safe lighting project, and survey says that 80% of tourists within the United Arab Emirates do want night views. On the horticultural side of things, the University of Alaska at Fairbanks has an agricultural program now. We have a high-tech trial center testing cucumbers under indoor lighting conditions, and Oishi, the company that makes $20 strawberries, individual strawberries, $20 individually, has secured $150 million in Series B financing to grow their very fancy strawberries inside. In recommended reading, all these links are on nailed.org. Other things on nailed.org are very good too. We have corporate solutions to climate problems that may actually work. We have what's going on with energy codes right now. We have controls for energy and value. We have LiDAR to make maps, actual maps. We have light sensitivity in schools. We have understanding free-floating, flickering filament bulbs. We have Scott Zimmerman talking about the benefits of near-infrared lighting. We have how to compete in the smart home market. We have what actually happens when your smart speaker hears you talking, and what the sleep industry is now. In case studies, we have the Texas Medical Center and a school retrofit in the UK. In local news, New Orleans, Louisiana has secured a grant for street improvements, as has Pensacola, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida, Gainesville, Florida. Winnipeg, Manitoba has completed $3 million in arena updates, municipally owned arenas for the hockey and the curling and the whatnot. Bloomington, Indiana is trying to finish all their public works projects before federal funds get pulled. Similarly, in rural Michigan, a lot of projects are getting rushed. Frisco, Colorado has set a 5-year renovation plan, indoors and out, on municipal buildings. Ports of Indiana have received renovation funds. We have new street lighting approved in Glencoe, New Brunswick. The Cayuga Museum will be reopening after renovations. We have $15,000 for parks in Crothersville, Indiana. We have residents of Philadelphia protesting a new preservation district over needed renovations, specifically related to efficient lighting and disability access requirements. We have Montana Tech to expand and improve their Butte campus. UMass Amherst is performing their annual lighting assessment for user and resident comfort and safety. We have no lighting at the Lawson Recycling Center in Saskatchewan. For how long? Who knows? Salt Lake City, Utah has marked World Remembrance Day for road traffic victims, and they plan to add more lighting because Salt Lake City, Utah is one of the worst cities on the planet for pedestrian safety. They excluded that part in the headline, by the way. In international news, Light Middle East has named their finalists for their lighting project contest, but the winners will be named on January 16th. Milan will host the Luce International Lighting Forum in 2025. Danish officials are urging residents to stockpile lighting supplies and other critical supplies for news-related reasons. Simons has partnered with the government of the United Arab Emirates for energy savings, and Blue Tea has partnered with the UN to better energy usage across Africa. In sports news, Clay Packey will be running the laser shows outside of the Saudi Games, and the historic Bowman Field, home of the Little League World Series, has got a grant for field improvements. In People News, we have an ex-Signify VP joining the Electrolux Group. Alex Katz is joining Veroza as a Senior VP of Sales for North America. Nick Baranowski is now the VP of Marketing for Keystone. Greg Lowe has been exiled from his job as CEO at Wolfspeed. Reno Lighting has hired Denise Rumsey as their VP of Business Development. Steve Wielder has been named the president of Mundine Enterprises. Randy Mortensen has been promoted to Executive Vice President of Distro and Sales at Leviton. We have 4 new appointments at JAW Lighting. JAW Lighting? Unclear. Acronym ambiguous. Jana Brownwell has been named to the Michigan Lighting Hall of Fame. John Adams has been appointed to the VP of Sales at Solom. Heather Nida has been named Senior Vice President of Sales at Sonepar. And at Things You Can Do, we have 5 new ways to use rechargeable lamps. We have tearing down a waterproof UV lamp specifically for fish needs. We have how to fix an LED melon and how to cast a shadow with lasers. And one last fact check. In Walsall, the council has made a tough choice to cut holiday lights, and residents voice their anger and sorrow, their festive cheers gone, accusing the council of being all wrong. They're Grinches, they shout with a frown on their face. No twinkling lights, no warmth in this place. But the Grinch didn't like people, but Christmas he did, and the Who's of Hoodville showed joy that they did. They celebrated still without gifts or lights. The true meaning of Christmas, their hearts full of sights. So the moral here is, as the townsfolk ought see, that Christmas is love, not lights on a public square. I want to thank you for your time, your attention, your indulgence, and to all of our sponsors, ETI, Evluma, Light Efficient Design, Sylvania, and Keystone. Until next time, enjoy your week, enjoy the music.
Peace, the cats who rock Mac knowledges, street astrologists, light up the mic, guard knowledges, fly joints like character points, Corolla, Motorola, Hola, play it guard, he pack over the shoulder, chrome tanks, play it like Yanks, check the franchise, front on my guys, my enterprise, splash many lives, repeller fakes like reflectors, he has sugar in his ear in his last crack career, we can can him, manhandle him, if you wanna, run in his cribbo, get ditto, skate like a limo, and jet to the fly state, relate, take a break down the eighth and then wait, break down the eighth and then wait. Peace, the cats who rock Mac knowledges, street astrologists, light up the mic, guard knowledges, fly joints like character points, Corolla, Motorola, Hola, play it guard, he pack over the shoulder, chrome tanks, play it like Yanks, check the franchise, front on my guys, my enterprise, splash many lives, repeller fakes like reflectors, he has sugar in his ear in his last crack career, we can can him, manhandle him, if you wanna, run in his cribbo, get ditto, skate like a limo, and jet to the fly state, relate, take a break down the eighth and then wait, break down the eighth and then wait.